The more you try to keep me down and keep my head above the water, you can never hold me down. The more you try to block me out, that's where I kick the wall down. You can never hold me back. The more you try to put me out, the more I'll be blazing, it's too hot. The more you try to put me in the dirt, increase my work, the expert. You see the hunger in the eyes of a survivor. Swallowed my pride, washed down with some saliva. Reinvented my whole life, mental MacGyver. One door shut, another open up, wider. Listen, battle drums in the distance, moving with enough force like army tank pistons. Pray for the strength of Jah to fight resistance. Fight mode, shields up, moving with resilience.
The strength of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant. Please stay strong. Please stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong.
Good evening, everybody. It's Casey with Pinecase, the podcast where music is our drug of choice. We know that there's a lot of freaking choices out there. So if you guys are hanging out listening to the music and that's what does it for you, then you have found the right space. Tonight, we are hanging out with Lars Sparka. Listen, the laundry list of things that you have done, accomplished in spaces like metal and hip hop. You can't be capped to Canada, although maybe you haven't gone as far as you needed to, because I know that you're going to be global. You're an idea. You're an idea, your love, your light. And honestly, talking with you just backstage for a few moments changed the trajectory of my evening. And so with all the love in the world, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming and donating your time and hanging out with us tonight, man.
No problem. It's an honor to be on here. It's dope. From already we were talking about. But anyway, I'm Lars Sparka. Giving hugs and spreading love is my catchphrase. Some call me the gangster love, party conductor, Loveforce and LoveGang, Loveforce gang. That's the movement. For Love Art and Fashion is my store in East Van on 3378 Finley Street. It's about like 18th and Commercial. Aspects is one of my homies. Just hanging out here on my farm that I live with my mother in beautiful Aldergrove, British Columbia. And happy to talk to you. And there's lots to talk about. Where do you want to get started?
What a freaking human being you are. Honestly, I'm just like, I don't cross paths. Maybe I'm in the wrong space. Because when I sat down with you, listen, I just clicked on the camera. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get some stuff done back here. Whatever. Yeah. And you're just like already there. Like you were supposed to already be there or something. And I'm mad. Listen, I was struggling in my day. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then by the time we were ready to go live, I'm like, oh, Loveforce gang. Okay. I get it. Like you're not giving people an option here to feel any other way other than just encumbers with all the fucking goods.
Loveforce is it's like one love, what Bob Marley and John Lennon talked about. You know what I mean? It's we're God wants us all to be together and we should all work together. We already have everything. And you know what I mean? Everyone in the world can be happy. If we I feel like the ultimate World War III for me is which country can help others the best, not who can kill the most people. You know what I mean?
Dude, how do we get that?
You guys don't have plumbing or some houses?
We got the hookup.
We'll send the army. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I'm always Loveforce is 50-50. I always say it's I need you as much as me. It's not, this isn't I didn't start this. This is started by a bunch of people. That's why you can't kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you kill me, I got 100 people that are going to keep going. You know what I mean?
Just waiting for a moment. Listen, that's what's interesting is because people are always oh, we gotta meet 50-50. And you actually said that a while ago, but the more that I talk to you, the more I realize you come at it with 100% and the other person's coming at it 100%. And then the person beside that person's got 100%. And when you're able to do that, you guys are really filling spaces. It is such a movement.
And then I started Loveforce and then and then Aspects had LoveGang, and now we've like met, and like because I see him out like I guess like I would go to Toronto to the King of the Dot events like
Yeah.
10 years ago, and he would see me and he's like, "You're always nice to me," but I didn't really know who he was. And then he started to come out here and he'd play like guitar with Snack the Ripper, and then he was like playing his own shows like for like native hip hop shows with Manic and that, and then I'd see him out and I'd be like, "We got to do something like together," and then I just like booked him at my store, and then he stayed with me, and then we're like, "Okay, we got to like," because Loveforce is about building the biggest gang in the world, the LoveGang. So then like, and now we're gonna like use music and like, because honestly, like I've met so many musicians, and he's like my favorite musician I've probably ever met. Like he's just like music and hit. Like he's an incredible, like one of the best freestylers I've ever heard. Guitar players, like singers, songwriters. Like it's just like, yeah, it's like so fun to be around him. You know what I mean? Plus, he's telling me things like I need to hear. Like it's like you can't be a rock star every day. Like slow down, motherfucker. Like you got work to do. And shit, you know what I mean? Like. And I'm like, yeah, but it's fun to rock star. You know what I mean?
We got shit to do, man.
And I'm like,
that's
buddy, you
hilarious.
partied with me the whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, good. We're good. Yeah.
But then he's like, hey, when I go, take a month off or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's amazing.
But like, I love being around him, and like how I'll tell you like how Loveforce started. So like,
yeah, please.
I was like doing King of the Dot, and then Cole like Brownstone, he's like does like Granville Flea, like runs Fortune, bunch of like cool stuff, has a bunch of like tequila companies, and like so he's like he took me to like my first Shambhala, like convinced me to go. And like, so I drove them, him and Alex, who just had a baby, which is really cool. Who was like Willow's best friend. But anyway, like, so I got like screeched in artist camping. And then like his sister Willow was like the camp mom. Yeah. And then I fell in love with her, and then like did what any good friend would do and dated his sister.
Yeah. You know I mean? Story is old as time itself. Yeah.
But honestly, he'd be like, why wouldn't I want my sister? Like, I know you're a good dude. Why wouldn't I want my sister to be with cool people? You know what I mean? Like, so, but yeah. And then like we fell in love, and then like back in King of the Dot in the day when I first started hosting, I used to say like my catchphrase was stacking chips and pumping lips, like obnoxious shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like I met her, and then like, and then I used to like not really like hosting the battles much, and then I was like, I met her, and then I started to be like, I'm just gonna have fun. So I started like dropping acid every time I hosted the battles, and then I was in love with her, and then I just like couldn't say that anymore. So then I freestyled like giving hugs and spreading love on acid one show, and then I just started saying that instead, and now everyone just says it with me. You know what I mean? Like I still like I'll co-host battles. I haven't done a King of the Dot in years, but like I'll go to the local battles and co-host, and then like I say it and the whole crowd says it with me. You know what I mean? It's just like amazing. And then I always knew that was like, you know, and then so anyway, I dated Willow, and then basically like we started hanging out, and I was like hanging out more with like the kind of rave scene because I went to Shambhala, and like I loved it so much. It was just like so everyone was so loving, and it was just really what I needed in my life so much at the time, you know. And then like yeah, and then it's hard for me to sometimes like I love
You're
Willow
so
so much that I like crack.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're so sweet.
But anyway, she kept bugging me to like do DMT, and I was like, and then she'd be like, "Do you want to do it?" And I'd be like kind of scared, and I'm like, I don't know. And then one night I just got like just like really drunk on whiskey.
Yeah.
And then we came home, and I was like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You know what I mean? And then I remember like I took a huge toke, and it was like burning, and then I held it in, and then in my head I'm like, I'm ready, and then I blew it out, and then it was just like fractal city. I was just like, I don't know if I'm ready. You know what I mean?
It's too late.
Yeah, and then I went into like this is the only time like I've done it like probably like 50 times now. Like I've talked to God lots. Like I'm telling you, like, But the first time was the only time I really like passed out. So I was like passed out for like almost like over 5 minutes or whatever, and then Willow kind of like shook me and woke me up, and like the whole time she's playing like Troy Boys, "Do You Love Me" or whatever. Like I remember that because it's like one of my favorite songs ever, right? And like I seen him live and like talked to him in artist camping and stuff. He's fucking dope. And but so like I came out of it and then I just get up and I'm just like bawling my eyes out like uncontrollably. And she's like, "Are you okay?" Or like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm amazing." Like I'm just like I don't know how to explain it, but it was like
Never been better.
it was like every cell in my body was coming. Like it was
Yeah.
like love like I'd never experienced before. And then I got up and I was like, "Oh, I think I pissed myself," right? And she's like, "Oh, you didn't piss yourself?" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I pissed myself."
Yeah, I totally did.
And
Oh no.
I'm like, "Can you get me some underwear from the like?" You know what I mean? She's like, "Yeah."
That's
And then
real
she goes
people
in,
shit
and I
right
like got
there.
up, like
Yeah.
took off my pants, and I'm like standing there like naked, and then she gets me underwear. I put those on, and then I remember like I'm just holding onto this chair, and I'm just like I can't like just computing what I just saw, and like the magic that the like it's like the most beautiful colors and shapes and message and like that you've ever seen. Like it's like I always say, if I could take a camera, I would like sell the flicks for like millions. You know what I mean? It's just like, and it's just like, and then it's just like something explains something more about the universe to you. And like I said, I was an atheist before, and like I found God, but it's not what they teach you. You know what I mean? It's like God is life, the universe, like energy, and it's like, you know what I mean? Every life is like a experiment, and like it's like the like our consciousness is the universe growing, and the like, and like that, you know what I mean? The like there's I believe there's like aliens and stuff, but they don't visit us because they look down at us and they like think it's like, why are these people killing each other? And you know what I mean?
I
Like I
almost
feel
called
like
you
if
an
the whole world got
alien.
together, like one love, like you know
Yeah.
what I mean, we would connect to the universe and like yeah,
I knew
it's
some. Listen, I almost called you an alien in the introduction. I'm not even gonna lie, because it's obvious that something has, like, there's been a shift in whatever your experience is. It's clear, and I'm not sure why we are so fearful of having these exchanges. Like, what I mean, obviously, there's a difference between addiction and utilizing substances for the greater of mankind,
yeah,
which is
yeah, yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what you're talking about here.
But I mean DMT, like I don't really like it's in every living thing. Like
Exactly.
there's something like it's different than other drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I
I
feel like
actually,
marijuana is like an amazing thing that's been kept from us, which is just crazy to me because it's like one of the most beautiful plants and healing plants on the planet, and like
well,
you
but
know what I
reefer
mean.
madness
It's
was like
always
a
made me
campaign
like
of fear. It's all
it's made me
fear.
like even when I was younger, I remember like I would get up and fight with my girlfriend, and then I would smoke weed, and then I would apologize to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's powerful. Like
Why do you think though, like, why do you think that there is all this like fear and like propaganda surrounding things that could be utilized for the betterment of like society? Because we're like made to fear these things. Like DMT,
because
the
there's
only
money in it, and
right,
people get high. People that don't get high off telling other people what to do.
what to do. Yeah.
You know what
It's
I
the
mean? And I
drugs,
always find that
control.
like I don't know, like, and I'm not saying like sobriety is beautiful too, and like some people can't. You know what I mean? Some people shouldn't do drugs, and but I mean, I don't. I think I think a
So,
lot of people need to experience it that haven't.
but a lot
Like
of people
maybe
are using
not like maybe
these.
not smoke crack or something, but do like DMT. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
or
no, serious.
I find like the ones mushrooms like DMT, LSD, and weed seem to be the most like things that like you know what I mean help people. Even MDMA,
But
ketamine,
these
even like there's everything has a. I think everything has a place and can be used like medically. Like I think there's something for everyone that could make them feel better when they need to feel better. You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
even feel better, man. These drugs, though, oh, that laundry list that you just mentioned, are actually right now being utilized to get people like who are dealing with
No,
um addiction syndrome. It's getting people off of fentanyl. It's getting people off of these like life-wrecking situations. And so, like, I'm glad that you're talking about it because it's not talked about it enough. It is.
Oh, the worst years of my life was doing Oxycontin.
There you go. Yeah.
And I got off that, and then I came out of my rut and started battling again, and then ended up hosting the battles. And this is like, I took my first battle at 39, and then I'm like took over the division, started hosting them at 41 or something. You know what I mean?
Because
that's what I would say, like, never stop doing what you love to do, because you never know where you could go.
Literally shared stages with Corb Lund. You hang out with Corb Lund. You shared stages with Dayglo Abortions, who's been on the show, by the way. Murray is an absolute gem.
I hung out with Slayer in Bryan Adams' studio and took them out to the Cecil and stuff. I've been in a lot of places with a lot of people over the years, and it's always it's all my incredible friends. I have incredible friends that I have many friends that will probably have movies done about them one day. You know what I mean? That are just my friends, and I love spending time with them. And I feel like, you know what I mean? That's part of why I get in all these places is I have I'm a positive attitude, and I'm a preacher of love and the truth. And you know what I mean? I'm I always try and have a good time. You know what I mean? And I'll be the one too. I've been at, one funny story. I was we went to what is this? Ghostman.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostman played a show in the bottom of the Celebrities when they first opened it in Vancouver.
Okay.
And I went with me and Willow. I was dating Willow at the time, and then I went with Junk and his ex-wife at the time, Amy, and I think some other people. And then so we're watching Ghostman, and then people start moshing for it, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
And then the door guys start kicking out people for moshing, right? And then I'm no, this isn't happening. And then Junk watches me. I go up to the big guy who's way bigger than me, and I'm just yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Don't,
excuse me, sir.
they don't represent our city like this. Do you know what you booked? Do you know what a mosh pit is? These people are going to pick each other up and help each other. Don't kick people out for having a good time. What's the matter with you? And then he's yeah, sorry, and stop doing it or whatever. You know what I mean? And then,
the mosh pit etiquette, before you go any further, I want to highlight that because mosh pit etiquette is some of the most amazing. There's another group of rules to live by. If you fall, you help them up. Simple. Tell me how that's the golden rule of moshing, but that's not the golden rule to fucking society. Pardon my language.
No,
if somebody falls, you help them up. Okay, yeah. Let's just that be the standard. And the fact that it came out of a mosh pit, I find so ironically hilarious because people automatically assume that it's a dangerous place and people are trying to hurt each other.
No, and it's Ghostman. I'm I'm mad because these guys aren't you know what I mean? It's just it's just the doorman. Sometimes, you know what I mean? You just gotta
ignorant, not knowing, man.
Tell them how to do their job.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
And then I was and then Junk's what's up? And then I'm to Junk that night. We're I'm I don't care. If the rules suck, fuck the rules. You know what I'm saying? And then he's I'm gonna write a song about that. And then he wrote a song about it and made a video, and I'm in the video and stuff. So that's a pretty cool story. Yeah.
Amazing.
And shout out to him. He's one of my homies. He's he's been murdering in Canada for a long time. Probably one of the best freestylers I've ever met in my life, or definitely. And then he lives in Europe, because his dad is a rock star in Italy, and then so he moved there for a while, and he's going on tour with Mobb Deep and all these crazy acts, playing to 5,000 people. He can rap in 3 different languages. It's madness. And I'm so happy for him, living his dreams. You know what I mean? Amazing. It's been quite a while since but I mean, he used to work construction every day, and then he finally, you know what I mean? A few years ago, he got good enough, was making enough. He got to actually just do rap full time, and that guy's crazy. He could write an album every day. I swear, it's
shout out to the blue collar workers, by the way. You guys are in there, the backbone of our society. We appreciate you all so very much. Listen, I need to know. We got to run this back a little bit. Okay, so because Willow. So you're
Oh
telling
yeah,
me,
King of the and then Willie named Loveforce Willie McPherson. Like he was my co-host on King of the Dot, Willie
yeah,
B. So he named it because I was like, I told him like I'm like after this next event you can take over. I got to go work on spreading love. Like I'm gonna do that. Like after I met Willow and stuff, and then he was like, I can't do this without you. We'll use King of the Dot to like you know what I mean, do this. And then he's like, let's name it Love Force. And then I'm like, okay. And then it was started Love Force. And then I started saying giving hugs and spreading love. And then yeah, so but it all started because Willow, she was like, I dated her for 3 years. We're still like best friends in the world. Um, she went in a coma a couple years ago,
mhm.
and like it was like some like yeah, it was hard for me because I love her so much. And then it was funny. We did like a GoFundMe for it, which raised like 35K in like a day or two, and then we were having a party, and then we were just gonna all go celebrate her, and then she woke up that day on like Remembrance Day. So yeah, so Remembrance Day always has like a special thing for me, but she has like she has like still some like short-term memory loss from it, but she remembers a lot, and like she's like still so it's so like you know what I mean. I'm always like laughing and having the best time when I'm with her and
You're
stuff.
telling
So
me that you guys all came together in a big, beautiful way and all had her in your thoughts and in your mind and
oh
in your
yeah,
words.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that was the day that she
Yeah, she
came.
woke up. We were all going to that party to cry, and then it was tears of joy
Wow,
instead of sad tears. You know what I mean?
that's
Like
heavy.
what night? I'll never forget it. Yeah, I'll never forget seeing her and being like, don't take this one from me. Like I can't do this without her. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that's like, there's no Love Force without Willow or like a bunch of people, but like
Yeah.
her, like I said, I'd move a mountain, fuck anything.
It's so extremely touching that you were living in this life at just going along with not much friction, just enjoying yourself, but with a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
view. And then you met one human being, and forever it changed the trajectory of
Oh,
your
it was the
experiences.
people she introduced me to too, and
Yeah,
like
that's what I
I
mean.
gotta give the like rave scene so much credit. It's just so like
Mhm.
it's so beautiful and like filled with love and like just like some of the greatest times of my life. You know what I mean? With the people like I met, most of them like through Willow or other. You know what I mean? It was always like uh, I'd meet new people that she knew, and they already knew who I was because she told them, and you know what I mean. So they were like nice to me right away, and like some friendships like I'll have for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Promoting each other is something that is so underutilized and valued. There's actually someone in the comments right now, King Handsome. He's got this whole like winning over everything. That's like whoa, life or whatever. Anyways, he's
Yeah,
another person who like he promotes his people hard. Like his
yeah.
Facebook's like lit up with other people's stuff. Like check this out. And it is interesting when I come across people like that, like yourself, that it's like you guys prioritize the people around you. You prioritize these people, and like that's how the conversation keeps going. She
It's free
promoted
to
you.
do
It's
though
yes,
too. Like I
yes.
don't know why. Like why would like I love my friends. Why wouldn't I want to like other people to see their art or whatever they're putting out in the
Mhm.
world? You know what I mean?
It is like if everybody took the time to do that just a little bit, like just like what you're saying, like World War III. If you were to see a World War III, it would be like positivity and like supporting each other and
Yeah,
helping
yeah.
each other. It's like, why don't we go into this world with that enthusiasm, but like promoting each other and promoting life and goodness and you know what I mean?
Like
It's like
I said the baddest mother effer in the planet is the person that helps the most people.
yeah.
That's who I aspire to be. Like fuck. It's not the you know what I mean? Like dropping bombs on people is so cowardly and like guns, all that. Like it's like you got a problem with someone, go figure it out. Like that's what Love Force is too. I'm always like even like I don't like a lot of the young gangsters and stuff in town, like they don't respect what the police have to say, but they respect what an old timer like me has to say. And I will always tell them like that solving shit with your words is the real power. Like if you don't have to use violence, don't. Like violence only makes less business and makes people make less money, and like, you know what I mean? And like there's always a solution to every problem. Find it. Use your mind. That's the most powerful muscle you have in your body. Your mind and your heart. You know what I mean?
Well, people don't really understand that everything else is like stems from your mind, right? Like we forget. It's
Use
like your
them
hands
together. Like, you know what I mean? And like that's my like power is like, you know what I mean? I'm always trying to be nice, but like you know what I mean? If you're trying to be aggressive with me, I'll tell you why it's a very bad decision, and like you'd rather hug it out with me. Trust me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
There's an army behind Loveforce.
Yeah, like we're rolling deep.
And
Yeah.
My power is the people behind me.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? And where with my people is where you'll find me.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, I just want to take a quick second because people are rolling pretty heavy in the comment section as well. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's like in the comment section who keeps tagging people. The comments have not stopped with people tagging each other.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's super amazing. Yeah. So thank you.
Also, like follow me on Instagram because I'm like 10 people away from 2,000 followers.
Yes. Go over there.
I really cared about it, but now I realize like I have to like care about it to like spread my, you know what I mean? It's like this battle with me of like, I don't want to be famous, but like I have to be to like accomplish what I want to do. You know what I mean?
How do you spread the message, man? Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you got it? Self-promoting to promote positivity, purposely positive.
Exactly. But I have people to help me, and that's why like I met Aspects, and like he's like, you know what I mean? We're gonna spread this through like music and art and like all kinds of mediums. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Working, getting back to work. Like I just been since COVID, I kind of been in a rut, and like plus I had to like sell my house, move, like start a new store. Like I just like it's been a lot. So, but now I'm ready to like get back to work and like, you know what I mean? Loveforce is like the most important thing to me, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like I'm never going to retire because I'm going to work on this for the rest of my life, you know what I mean?
It's always going to be there
because I love it. Because it's love and the truth. Like how couldn't you?
But it's and you say like you took some time off, but like you've consistently been doing something for a minute, like, you know what I mean? You know, like you say that, but I'm like, dude, I know what you just said. You told me you can't say that you haven't been busy because like that the things, even just hanging out with your mama, like there's been lots going on. But
no. Well, I started a store too. Like I basically like sold my house, and then we moved to Aldergrove, and then I started a store at the same time. So it was just it was a lot, and I had to move my stuff around like 4 times, and then like the barn here was totally empty, and then my mom lived in so I lived in the garage in the main house for like 4 months while they built my like the top floor of my place so I could have somewhere to live, right? Yeah. So now I'm just like doing the bottom now. So like I have this place is pretty cool, and then like now in the bottom I'm gonna build like I just built like a laundry room, some walls, and then I have to drywall it, and then I'm gonna build like a jam space, a stage, it's gonna be like a place, like a bar, place to like I can put on venues out here and stuff because I have like 5 acres, so I'm gonna like I don't know if I'm gonna go to a festival, but I'm definitely gonna do some shows out here and like jam and stuff because I'm trying to start like the LoveGang band with Aspects, so I need like instead of like us trying to go to other places, just a place like everything's set up in where we're staying, you know what I mean? We can just call people to come to us to jam with us instead of have to kind of find a place. We just end up like with his guitar and me with sticks on the beach singing mostly last time, but that was a lot of fun too.
Listen,
like everywhere he goes, it's just like it's like magic. I love hanging out with him. I love him. He's like has such a good positive attitude, and plus has like a, you know what I mean? He's like telling me some of the things I need to hear, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a little bit too nice or whatever, and like sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes I have to put myself first and not other people all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have a person in your life like that to bounce back and forth with, right? Like, have your back and like make sure that, because you know, it's interesting. Like I always thought boundaries were something that like we put up to say whether we're going to do something or not. Right?
No,
Like
no.
I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Well, then I realized like, it's actually not that. It's like boundaries are like set up to teach people how to treat us. Right? Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? And so it's, and I'm not always capable of that. So you got to know your people, right? You got to know.
No,
who's
he's
there for you.
amazing because like I said, if he's like down, he can always talk to me and I know what to say to make him feel better. You know what I mean? Like I remember he was coming out last time and I'm like your ego's gonna be so much bigger when I get done with you this time. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. It's just like not that he needs it anyway, but you know what I mean? I just love him. And like I said, the other day I was down and I was like, these are the days, like, you know what I mean? Not every day can be the best, but you know what I mean? But the hard days make the good days better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You appreciate them a lot more. That's for
No,
sure.
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I said, life is work. Like whatever you're doing, you got to work hard at it. Like it's like you can't get anywhere like sitting around. You know what I mean? Like you got to like if you want your dreams to happen, you got to go do them. And
Be
like
proactive.
some of mine just like the weirdest things fell in my lap just from like being in the right place at the right time or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
like I'll do that. I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yep. A very wise, very rich person once told me like the best motto ever that you can have for yourself is yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Without being a yes person, because you don't have to agree to everything, right? Like you don't have to always be available to people. Like you're allowed to say, no, thanks. But if you always leave yourself open to experiences, man, like sky's the flipping limit, right? Like, how else do you come across these people? Like if you're just rolling through life, like closed doors all the time, then you're never gonna know the people that are near you ever, right? But it sounds like you have a pretty good grasp like on who your people are. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, I'm curious, like walk me through the store.
Oh, it's like, so I started that with a few friends, like Raw Thieves, like Cody, my buddy Kyle. It started like 4 of us, and now there's some more like Dorian Sages, like Mannix Kid, my buddy T-Funk. Like there's more than 4 people now, but like we started it, and then it's just like we're selling like art and like all our different clothing brands, and then we have like little shows there. I'm doing like a comedy show on September 14th with Jason Rouse and Jake and Louie. It's called. It's like a guy with a puppet that does comedy. Jason Rouse is one of the biggest comedians in like Canada. We're doing that during the day, and then we're gonna go to Tony Hinchcliffe that night or whatever. So like a little bit of everything, and then like I'm like just like trying to like we have DJs and like you know what I mean. We'll get like a little bar on the nights that and then like we've done like a bunch of compliment battles too. I like to do those.
Wait, what? Tell me about that. What's it? What?
Like a compliment battle is like where who can be nicest to each other.
That's a real thing.
So instead of battle rapping, you're like who's nicest to each other. And then like on Christmas it was like Cody and Money Hungry. And so we did Santa versus the Grinch compliment battle. So that was pretty cool. Those are on like the For Love Battles channel, I think. They don't have many views, but we've done a few like at the store, just kind of like feeling it out. And now I'm getting into like different artists. Like artists, we have feature artists, and then artists will come like, you know what I mean? We do a little show for them, like with a DJ, and then where we sell their art and like kind of different, just like we're just starting to like figure it out more. Like it's 3 years, you know what I mean? We're still hanging in there though. I think this is gonna be like our best years, the last 2, and then we'll see. We might hopefully get a bigger place.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool being in East Van because like the house I owned was like 4 blocks from there, so it was like, and I was born in East Van, so it was like like moving out to the farm was a bit like it's a bit of a commute, but then now I get to go back to East Van every day. You know what I mean? So
Awesome.
or not
East
every
Van
day, but
is a whole different. Like my brother, I don't know if he still has a store out there. Actually, I haven't talked to him in a while. Like, but Shop Wrong, it sounds really similar to like what you're talking about, and
yeah,
it's like the same sort of vibes, like open mic and like swag and all that stuff. And
yeah.
But
But
that's
like
like
I'm trying to do shows now, like and then like do releases for like Loveforce Gang and Loveforce and then Love Gang and then the store ones and then we're gonna pretty soon we're gonna get like a printer there where we can do like one-offs. So we'll have like patches and different tags and stuff you can pick, and then you can pick whatever image you want, and then we'll like make you like one of a kind shirts for people.
that's freaking cool.
So we're just like figuring out. There's lots of opportunities. We're just like and like working with lots of cool people and stuff, and then but then even like before when I was younger, so like getting into music, I used to like I think it was even the 90s. My first band was a metal band called Spleen, and then like we played with bands like Minority and back in the day, like 10 Days Late. I remember I can't remember them all, but then so that and then that was like for a year or two, and then I was like I think they like fired me from the band or something, but then the band never played again, so it was like whatever. And then one of my friends, the Chief, like from Triple C's, that's my like crew or whatever. And then he had passed away, and like before we had a other group called the Hard Luck Posse. It was like our drinking team, and then but before he died, he was like, I want to start like a punk rock band, or we play like all kinds of music called the Hard Luck Band, and we'll just like make songs about drinking or whatever, right? So so then he passed away. So I started the band with like Cam and my buddy Carp, and then like Stu, Scab, a bunch of different bass players. Like actually the guy from what I think 3 Inches of Blood, one of the guitar players used to play bass for us for a song, Shane or whatever. And then so we used to play, and then we all the songs were about booze. We had like country songs, punk songs, metal songs, and then I had like a big, huge water gun filled with tequila, and then we'd play like tequila, like rock style, and I'd give out tequila. And then like beer bongs, we'd give out beer bongs, and then whoever drank the most booze was the champ. So then Jesse from like a bunch of different bands, like Zuckus, Cumsock, Cocaine Mustache, like he would always win the title, and then a few times he lost it was always to a girl, but the girl would never come defend it or whatever. But like he'd be doing like tequila bongs and stuff. Like it was pretty madness. Like one show we were playing in Whistler actually with the Dayglo Abortions.
Yeah.
And so we open, and I have like a pitcher that holds I have like a beer bong that holds like a pitcher of beer. So I have that. I'm like, does anyone want to start with this pitcher? And then this guy from Whistler comes up, like, yeah, like gets on his knees, starts doing it. Like one beer in, like stops me. No, like, so I grab the bong. There's like maybe 5 beers left in it. And then the champ, Jesse, comes on the stage, grabs Buddy, throws him off the stage, and then gets down on his knees and then finishes the beer bong.
Oh my
God.
And
then goes on, like wins the championship. And then I still have all this like unreleased footage that I'm slowly releasing with my old like Lars Sparka shows, because I used to have a show on Pod TV called the Lars Sparka Show. So it was like 20 years ago. I had like 25 shows, but like 300,000 views before YouTube anyway. So
yeah.
But I'd wear like a wrestling mask because it was like weed was illegal. I didn't want to show my face, but I'd like smoke weed and then have guests on. But then they would wear the mask and I would pretend it was me, but it was like, obvious it wasn't. So that was the joke. Like, Lars Sparka does it all. Like, and the guy would skateboard or whatever, and then I'd be like, oh, that was cool, but check out Lars Sparka. And then he'd put on the mask and be like, yeah, Lars Sparka kicked my ass or whatever. Like, then like bands would go on, and then it'd be like Lars Sparka's coming up to play a song, and then they'd put on the mask, and like I'd pretend it's me, and like yeah, like Corb Lund was on my last one. Like, yeah, I taught you how to do country. Remember? You know what I mean? It's like funny. Like it was all like yeah, it's like kind of comedy, like Trailer Park Boys kind of ish comedy show with bands and skaters and different like celebrities or whatever. So like I'm releasing all those with re-edits, and then and then interviews with all the people that were on the show then. So I've got to like number 2. It's on like Lars Sparka's show on YouTube or whatever. But I've had like 2. I've released 2 so far, and I could use some more views on those actually. But
yeah,
I
you
feel
guys
like
go and check it out.
I feel like those will grow like as I like have more people and interview more people. Like where are they now? Kind of. That's been really cool too. To like because the last one was Corb and my buddy Dave Priest, who's like crazy pro skater, and like so like we did a show like it was like 20 years ago or something, and then I went to like Corb like was played at the rodeo, so I went out there and like hung out with him, and then we did an interview backstage with him and just talked about like where we are now and how he played at my store back in the day and just saying hanging out, and then I got Dave, and I took Dave. Like Dave's a skater who's like he's had like a couple really bad spells and like hit his head and like you know what I mean. Like he walks with a limp and he's a little slower from ripping so hard skateboarding. You know what I mean? And he was like known like you know what I mean all over the world, like some of the biggest airs I've ever seen, and like so he was on the show, and then we went to like China Creek because they redid it, and then like we walk up and these skaters like we don't want anyone filming us, and then Dave's like talks to them, and they're like we'll do anything for Dave, and then like by the end they're like taking pictures of us like for us, like can you get some pictures for us, you know what I mean? So you get the cameraman in it and stuff, and like, but it's cool. I interviewed them, and like they had like China Creek, so they like renovated it, and like the teacup they took out the drain, and then in the drain they found like Dave's birth certificate in there. And they're like, they gave it back to him. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you like you came here drunk one night and slept here and probably stuffed your birth certificate in there. Like, I was born here. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Trying to claim
like, back
some
in
shit.
the day, we used to like, when we were kids, we would skate all day at the Ivanhoe, or we'd skate all day at China Creek, like drink a few beers, and then we go to the Ivanhoe all night.
Yeah.
And then if you didn't meet some girl to hang out with after, then we'd go back to the skate park, and, you know what I mean? Drink some more, get some off sales, and go skate in the dark or whatever. So yeah.
Awesome.
I had like lots of fun. Like this city's really amazing, and like you know what I mean. I'm really happy I was born in this province, and like, and you know, and at this, my grandpa ran UBC forestry, so always when I was a kid, like my parents never like wanted me to be religious. Like my grandparents, they always taught me like religion was what was ruining the world, like dividing people, and like because my grandpa survived 2 world wars, and like and then Hungary got invaded like the Ukraine is now, and they ended up migrating here. So he was just like so he would always take me to the Anthropology Museum, which was like the Native museum there. Yeah. To show me whose land we were on and what, because you know what I mean? It was like I have carvings on my wall behind me over here where up on top of the window.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So those are like from chiefs to my grandfather from like 50 years ago or whatever, you know what I mean? So he was always like, and then my grandma volunteered at the planetarium, and then I'd spend all my weekends with my grandparents. So they take me to like the Art Beaters Club where I learned to like swim and skate and play tennis and stuff like that. And then he would always take me to the Anthropology Museum or like UBC or like walking in the forest. Like I could point at anything. My grandpa would tell me what it was, what its purpose served. Like, and then he'd take me to his office at UBC, and then he'd go to the Anthropology Museum, and I always loved it there. And then the planetarium to like see space shows. And then like, I didn't really figure out what my grandparents were really trying to teach me until I did DMT. And then I was like, this is what, you know what I mean? And it's like, and then I realized like why I have like so many of my best friends have always been Native people, you know what I mean? And it's always like, because that's what I believe, you know what I mean? And I believe like all the people that used to live on the land before the church and everything came around, like they already had it figured out. That's why the church tried to silence them. Like the people that, you know what I mean, that grew up there already had, like the Natives already had spirituality figured out better than the church ever did. Like I've been to their weddings, their funerals, it's just different. And it's like, you know what I mean? I feel connected to life and the universe, you know what I mean? Like
this is why it is important to have the multi-generational homes. Now, I'm not saying that everyone needs to go out and live with their grandparents. What I am saying, though, is that we need to get back to the sense of community and the sense of like why
Old people always are smarter. Like it's just
man, they're holding all
not
the
always,
info.
but
They're holding all the info. My kids
more
every time,
experience.
yeah, and exactly, like every time we leave my grandparents' house. So my kids are really blessed because they still have their great grandparents, and it's like every time we leave there, like they have better manners. They're like they just seem more collected. They go to bed on time, like not because I've asked them to, but just because like they're just mentally exhausted from like all the shit that they learned all day. Like I swear to God, like everyone just leaves being better people. Like you know what I mean? They've spent all day out in the garden, or they've helped with the dishes, because there is no alternative. Like the old folk don't really mess around. They're like, listen, this is it. Like either you ship up or you like they're just
No,
they have
I
a different
know,
vibe,
like
and like
there's no question I'm a like way better person than I was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And like since I've been like Loveforce has been in my life, like the universe is like I'm tapped into it. It shows me things and leads people into my life and places that just it wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? Like it's like because like and it's like before it, like I rarely told people I love them. Now I tell everybody I love them. Like it's bad now because it's like I'll meet girls and like first date and tell them I love them.
You're like, I love
what are you gonna do? But back in the day, it's like some of the girls I loved the most, I never told them I loved them, and they left me.
Yeah, exactly.
And I loved them, and I should have told them. You know what I mean? So I won't make that mistake again. You
No,
you're
in it now. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm one of those people though. Like I have such a hard time leading. Like I lead with love. Yeah, love. Listen, I'm here for this. I'm like, send me the stickers. I'll take like a couple of the bumper stickers. Like, let me know what's good.
No,
like,
message me your address. I'll send you a pack.
Yeah, wicked. Because like it's so many opportunities that I've missed over the years of like leading with love. I always say like my default is love. So even if I'm like short, or if I feel dismissive or something like that, I'm something else is happening. Maybe I'm just thinking about like some content that I need to make or whatever. Like you're just not my priority in that moment. Don't take it offensive. My default is love, but like I don't know. I thought that was
the greatest
enough.
Power in the universe. No question. No question. It's like even the people that do evil shit, like it's driven by some kind of twisted love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like
love and passion,
and it's like the most like I don't know, like it's the best feeling on earth, that's for sure. Or like in the universe, I'm sure it's like I don't know.
Well, and also like so from like a psychological standpoint, like even if you fake smile or you fake laugh, it still produces the same amount of serotonin and dopamine in your body. So like right? And so like even if
that's
you're
why
not,
I surround with people like I'm laughing all all the time. That's
right?
Like, that's my thing. Yeah,
you got to. It's like
it's annoying. I'll be on battles and they'll be like, this fucking host is annoying. He's laughing. I'm like on acid. Fuck, like, this shit is funny, boy. I'm like laughing. You know what I mean? And then always, it's funny. Like we'll get people like they'll be like, yeah, this fucking like you know what I mean. People like diss me because battle rap's a lot like the fans. A lot of the fans think they can insult you because the battle rappers are insulting each other. You know what I mean? So I like get that, but then I get the people that are there. I'm like, yeah, go to events. Like, trust me. Like, fuck, he wouldn't say it to his face. You know what I mean? And like you, like his energy is like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like positive and happy and like, you know what I mean? I'm always like down to meet somebody. Like, I'll tell you,
you vibe on a completely different frequency than most people. Like you're like you've leveled up somewhere along the line. Like I don't know if it was the DMT or whatever, but like you have leveled up to the next space. Okay,
and then
please.
So I'll check out my new tattoos to give hugs.
Give hugs. You're adorable.
Because giving hugs and love is the like. Oh yeah. So anyway,
I adore you.
One of the King of the Dot shows I had, so I'm like, we just finished because like I used to do my shows like 6 to 10 at the Red Room, and then they have like rave night on Saturdays after, right? But we do good. Like I could get, in a couple hundred people, usually average, like between 6 and 10 on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone like hangs on the alley after. So anyway, we just finished the battles. It's like 9:40, 55 or something. Like I go outside to like smoke and whatever. And then like I'd look and this huge guy gets out of a cab and it's like Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
Dude.
And he's like,
He's hanging
"What's
out.
up? Sparka, what's up?" And I'm like, what's up? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then he like just comes over and he's like hugs me, like, "I love you, buddy." Fucking I'm like, what the fuck is going what?
Yeah.
Right? And apparently he came to see the King of the Dot show, but he thought it was like late, like 10 to 2, not 6 to 10. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
he just walks
we
right
still
in.
hung out in the bar and stuff after.
Oh
So he comes there and then we're all like talking and like all the battle rappers there and going like, what the fuck? Why is this Jason Momoa just fucking fanboying on Sparka or whatever, right?
Dude.
And then I'm like, but I told him after it's because I say giving hugs and spreading love. That's why, I guarantee you. You know what I mean? He's seen that and he was like, I'm gonna go see this dude because he was like in town filming or whatever, right? So then he's like, we're talking about stuff and like da da da. There's like a few of my friends outside. Everyone's like, what the hell? And then he's like, hey, I'm gonna go in for a bit. And then he like gets in line to go in the thing. And then he like turns around like in front of everyone. He's like, "Sparka, man, like I love you, man." But like I'm just like I love you too, bro. Like,
You're like,
what are you talking about, Aquaman? Like Game of Thrones, baby, what's going down? You know what I mean? Like, so whatever. We're like, we had a few beers, but then I was like already did acid, and then was like so fucking faded. Like I had like Sarah and Kate, like these friends of mine, girls, like just like putting on a show, like dancing together and like having other girls and like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to like put on a show instead of like, I should have like had them come party at my house or whatever. Like I've been like, is this your agent? Like I need an agent. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like I blew it. And then like, now I've been like trying to get a hold of him and it's kind of like, off and like, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get him to be in the band or whatever. But I'm like, shoot for the stars. He like told me he loved me. Like, prove it, motherfucker. You know
yeah,
I mean?
prove it.
yeah. Like, join my band. Like, it's. I know you play music now, so like.
Oh my god.
And Aspects is like Aspects is like done shit with like Wu-Tang, Outlaws, like open for Steve Miller, Led Zeppelin, like Tom Morello, Def Leppard, like you know what I mean? Worked with so many people like Dre's. I can't, you know what I mean? It's like his resume is crazy. Like Jam with Jack Johnson, like his daughter sang with the Beach Boys. Like,
prove it. This is
it's crazy.
Why do we not hold each other more accountable? Like,
yeah, but I just gotta get a hold of him. But he's a busy guy too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
obviously. Obviously.
But but I mean, like you know what I mean? I feel like whatever, we're gonna start the band, and it's like there's gonna be people rotating in and out of it. So like he'll see us, and then he'll he'll holler. You know? What I'm saying?
He will. Yeah.
He like, I know he believes in what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's about that, like, you know what I mean? Tribe life and like, taking it back, connecting with the earth and taking care of everything and life, making like life's important. It's the greatest gift in the universe, and like, you know what I mean? We need to like all take care of it. Like it's like we're treating the earth is our mother, and like we don't treat her like we should treat our mother.
Well, some of us do, right? Like some of us really do treat our moms like that.
I know. And,
right?
And I'll tell you, like, you know what I always say is like inspiring for me. Like, you know what I mean? Some days I don't know if I want to do this. You know what I mean? Like, every day isn't positive, and like, but like I get up and I watch the people that save animals and like go up to homeless people and like give them places to live and jobs and like change their, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, these are my people. Like they're still this is the people I need to work with to change the world. You know what I mean? Like billionaires shouldn't be like, if I ever get to a billion, I'm going to be a millionaire the next day because I'll be spending the money helping people. Yeah. Like I need to get to the money to show people how to operate. Like I'm not, like my 10-year plan is like prime minister. Like I'm going to taking money and bribes out of politics. You guys are pathetic.
Pathetic, yeah. I mean, like, we can't talk about politics on here.
Goes up while your bank
but like,
go up.
It's
nothing gets done, and there's more poor people and problems, and then you blame it on the poor.
Yeah.
And like the police and military, they work for the people. Like,
But
stop
is there
harassing people. You
but
don't
is
work for
there
those.
a way?
Go arrest the politicians already.
Right, but is there a way to so instead of even having to wait till you get to the billionaire part or even the millionaire part, right? Like,
No,
is
no.
there a way to utilize individuals? Like, it goes back to that community. You got potatoes, I got carrots. Cool. Now we got potatoes and carrots, right? Like, okay, so I got $5, you got $5, you got $5. Okay, cool. Like, can't we all just pitch in? Like, isn't there a way to
Well,
like,
there's a way to change things as they
right?
go up, I think. Like, I'm building a site where like half the money from all the art or any like clothing drops, like all the half the profit and from like clothing and stuff, or and then like half the money just from my art is going to go to a charity that you'll get to choose from.
But that's
So
like
like so when you buy something, you're helping something you want to help. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
and then I can continue to have enough money to like live and build more stuff to like so I can get to where I want to
Well,
go. You
I
know what
don't
I
think
mean?
it should be like of choice. I think you should just put it into a charity that is like Loveforce Gang. Like the half
Yeah,
the money
yeah.
goes into like functioning, and then the other half is going to this mission.
Well,
Like
there's
we're
just so many
having
things
a
I want to help.
revolution.
Though I want
You
to
know,
help
like
kids. I want to help like kids, like music programs. I want to help animals. I
yeah.
want like to help people that can build like free, clean energy. Like I don't like I, you know what I mean? Like we can do so much better if we did. Like energy should be free, and you know what I mean. I don't get it. Like we paid all this tax money. Like that's what the government should spend their money on.
It's never going to be. I mean, we can sit here and argue about the government all day, but we just can't rely on that. Is even a viable option anymore? Like there
No, I
has to
know. Well, that's why
be.
you have to find
Yeah,
people and
yeah,
fund the money to build what we need to build. Yeah, but I mean, it's just
yeah.
ridiculous. Like it's like they just humans are too. They're like too stupid to learn from the past. Sometimes they just don't like with war, with like you know what I mean. Like how many oil spills and ruined. You know what I mean? Animals going extinct and shit. Do we got to kill to? No, like we're smarter enough
But
to have another answer. You know what I mean?
I don't, but we do have other answers, and like that's kind of the thing. Like
Yeah.
I still pay my energy bill, knowing damn well that if I just like went and took out a loan at 0% interest, I
Get
could
some
easily have
solar
solar panels.
power. Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
I
yeah.
know that, and I just
Yeah.
choose not to. You know what I mean? It's like I'm
No, that's what
well,
I got to do next. Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
do I bite the bullet on the 30 grand to do it and then generate my own power and then sell the power back to the company and then pay off my $30,000 loan? Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like, why am I still sitting on that, knowing that? Like, so
Yeah, yeah.
it's tough, right? Because like I feel like there is options out there that we just don't utilize all the time, or we just don't take advantage
No,
of, or
no,
like
it's true.
we're too like comfortable in our ways, right? Like, because I'm a
No, it
lady of
needs to
flipping
change. But the
leisure.
problem
Like,
is because the politicians get paid off by the people to look the other way, so these people can keep. You know what I mean? Instead of like, yeah, and then it's wild, and then
yeah, I agree, but like I had a dude come into my house and talk to me about solar panels and give me all the options and tell me that they were gonna like put the like do the windows so that my house stayed warmer all under one loan at like 0% interest, because the government's like literally trying to get people to like convert because they're tired of hearing people complain about their like
yeah,
crazy
well,
fees on
that's
all the
good. I
and
think you can actually get paid some money.
you
even.
can, yeah, like
Yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
literally like the same way like a student loan payment is happening, like, or a student loan is happening, like 0%
See, now
interest for
I
the
want to
first
look
years.
into it. There you
It's
go. Maybe
crazy. Like, yeah. So I feel like
maybe
we
you
just
got me motivated. And it'll
listen, like there is options out there. Like I'm not sitting here trying to promote like what's
No,
happening.
no.
I think that there's a lot of better ways to do things, but the things that they do offer us are just not advertised properly. Like the things that I mean, there's so many grants and bursaries out there that you can take advantage of that have like
Yeah, yeah.
minimal amount, like minimal requirements. Like 100, and one of them had like 150 word fucking 150 words. I text more than that in like a good
Yeah,
morning
yeah,
message.
yeah, yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
all you want from me is 150 words to tell you why I think I deserve this like 5 grand. It's like,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
just don't promote that part as much as they promote like all the other crap, right? It's like we got to like weave through it, because I mean, is it their responsibility to like advertise free money, or is it our responsibility to like get in there and try and find it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
tough,
Fair
right?
enough.
Like it's
Yeah,
tough
yeah.
because there is like, I don't know, I looked up I looked up grants the other day, like just in Alberta, and there was like 47 of them that I qualified like for, just based off of like my age. Well, there's always more grants for women anyways, but like there is, just because I'm like female, middle-aged, mixed race, and it was just like, dude, here's 10 grand for that, here's 10 grand for that, here's 10 grand for that. I'm like, holy shit, okay, wait a second. Like, so you just got to dig for it. But you're a middle-aged white dude, so I don't know, there's probably no grants for you. Like, you guys are already
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But like,
No,
actually,
fair,
it's bullshit. Yeah, it's such bullshit. Yeah.
Maybe
Hence,
something, I don't know. But
hence
I mean, I've, you know what I mean? I'm not, I'm never like, I always know that I'm blessed, you know what I mean, to be the
yeah, of
position I'm
course.
in. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I like, you know what I mean? Like when I didn't go to high school, my parents didn't like, they gave me like first month's rent damage deposit and were like, get out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did some struggling when I was younger, but my parents, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you know what I mean? There was only like one time my parents were on vacation that I couldn't hit them up for like $20 for some food if I was starving or whatever. But
The
so,
fact that you acknowledge that though is so amazing, because a lot of people don't. You
but I'm
know.
blessed to have, you know what I mean? And I don't like, but that's why I have so much compassion for people that weren't like, I hung out on like Hastings Street on the pop block,
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean, most of my life. So like I've heard so many stories from all walks of life, and like, you know what I mean, I understand why, you know what I mean, like why people end up on the streets and like addicted to
Yeah.
drugs and stuff like that. It's like some people just had it so much harder than me, you know what I mean? That's why I want to help those people, because like, you know what
It
I mean,
doesn't take much either.
I
Like,
think everyone has the right to, that's born on this planet, has the right to be happy, you know what I mean,
well, it's interesting because obviously there's
and be
like,
loved. Like fuck,
yeah, and
it
just
sucks
feel
not to be,
special,
but
man. You know, and
yeah.
I think it's not talked about enough. Like, if you want to go out there and like feed the homeless or do that, but also like grab somebody like a crossword book or like a word search, or like, you know what I mean, grab a coloring book and a pack of pencil crayons or something. Like, food is great. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
essential,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, you know, there's that. Socks are awesome. Like, you know, all that stuff. A jacket's great. But so is just like a little flipping piece of entertainment. Like, give someone some value. Like,
Yeah,
fuck, they
yeah.
deserve something more than
I
just the
usually always
essentials.
give them
Yeah, man.
money or smokes, but
Yeah, smokes. Yeah, totally smokes. Yeah, I'm bad
but
for that.
I
Like,
give a
yeah,
lot, I tell you.
yeah. I'm brutal for that. I buy smokes just to like, especially if I'm in van, I'll just buy smokes just to like, because also for the
And
conversation
then
too, right? Like,
I'm a sucker for
yeah,
people's stories, like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
same.
Like, if I have $40, I can get a room. You sure you get a room? All
Yeah,
right. Well,
sure.
fuck yeah. Oh well, I'll
Yeah.
give it $40 anyway. Cause
Anyways, and that's the thing that I'm just like, man, shit. Like, the hustle itself is so hard, right? Like, if I don't even care what you're using $40 for, if the $40 is gonna get you like another 3 hours of comfort and whatever that looks like for you,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like, do
yeah,
you, whatever, do you?
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, well, that's
Um,
it. That's it too. Like it's like, oh fuck, I can't even like. I don't know. I guess like I could probably do it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm always like, I'm a person too. I'm like, I'm not scared. Like I could, if I'd hate to be homeless, but I could do it. And like,
mhm,
I don't want to go to jail, but I could do it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I'm always like, I'm good. Like, don't worry about me. I'm good in jail. So what's your next move?
yeah, yeah. What's your next
They're
move?
gonna be like, Sparka, what's going on, buddy? You're in here, man. Like, we're getting high tonight. You know?
Yeah, you're like,
First
yeah, I'm
night, I'd bet
comfortable.
money on it.
Yeah.
And what
Canada's
I'm gonna go read books and work out, you know what I mean? And sell 1,000,000 free Sparka shirts. Like, fuck, try me. But like, if I like,
straight
you know what
Mark
I mean?
Emery shit. You're
I'll
like, let
do
me
anything
educate
for
myself.
freedom. I'll do
Mhm.
anything for freedom.
Yeah.
Because people should be free. Like that's more than I preach about love and the truth and about real true freedom. Real true freedom is like one love, like no borders, no immigrants, no like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. People calling the people that lived on the land before they ever came immigrants. It's wild to me.
Look,
Like the world is
it's
so fucked up. It's like,
so
you know what I mean? They're
weird.
always like, it's always the rich and entitled people trying to like, we gotta arrest these people and da da da. You know what I mean?
It's
It's like,
not, I
oh, you
mean,
made all this
yeah, the
crime with the
rich,
war on drugs. Like this
but
is
it's
your fault.
also us. Like when you tell somebody you're like just the neighbor, like just the homie down the street, when you're like, yeah, we're Americans. They're like, no, we're not. I'm like, yeah, the fuck we are. Like, what do you mean? We live in North America. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
what?
yeah.
And people are like, no, we're not. No, I'm like, dude, what? Like, we literally live on the same continent. Like, you understand that, right? And
No,
if we didn't
exactly. It's
have,
wild. Them
you're
like
right. Like, if we didn't have the
kicking the
fucking,
Mexican people out. It's like they were there before you guys.
yeah,
I love that. I've seen the one though. It's like the police got this lady pulled over and she's Native American and she's like, they're like, are you American? Like, yeah, I'm Native American. The first ones. Like, are you from here? Bet you're not. You know what I mean?
you're
like
not.
It's like the ICE dudes are cops and they're like, yeah, have a nice, like, you can just like put them in their place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's gross. We should just
oh,
be.
it's wild. My mom,
It's
like,
gross.
that's why I know my mom's the coolest ever because she can't stand Trump. It's like one of the things we bond on so much. I'm like, man, if I could just get in a cell with a mom, fuck the work I could do for the universe.
You're hilarious. On that note,
yeah. But I mean, like, he's just like, I don't know. I can't stand people that lie all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like so like I'm always like, tell the truth. Like it doesn't matter. Like the consequences are the consequences. Like, you know what I mean? If you lie, you just get caught up in moralized, and then it's just like.
but that goes bigger than like the P word, right? Like, because Facebook will shut us down like yesterday over that kind of stuff. But like, it goes bigger than that because it's like those people got to live with themselves too, right? And like those people around them got to live with them. People the same way. Like if our neighbors act like that, like
the guy's history is there, like
you
to
know,
like
but
see. But then people still like it's because like he's driven such a wedge between like Americans. Like that's. A leader's supposed to bring people together, not divide them. Like, it's wild to me.
Yeah, unfortunately,
like, he's got
it's
them
just not the
fighting
space that
against
we're
each
living
other.
in.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But now I'm like with the ICE and everything. I'm like, okay, it's time to use the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Like, what do you got all those guns for? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's time to push ICE out of your community. Like, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean?
Well, it's time to get back to community. Like it's time to get back to community. Like, where is that piece? So, like, never mind what the government's doing.
Some of the military and people get it and stuff, but it's like like all the police and military at least to get on the side of the people, not do what the government's bidding anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's why what you're doing and what we're doing and what everybody are near us, why that's so important is because we are up against like some pretty heavy situations, right? But I think as long as
that's why we have to build a bigger team than that.
Exactly.
The people, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like bring it back to the streets. And like I'm just so impressed with like the amount of energy that you have and the amount of like I use the word experiences a lot, but it's the thing is that the fact that you've taken a lifetime worth of experiences and then it's all come to a head to then be like pushed into the space of love is just it's amazing.
I went and experienced life instead of like and it's like I love every style of music. I love people. I love, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a beautiful
I love being around people and like, you know what I mean? I love talking shit and like, and more than anything, I love talking about love and the truth and, you know what I mean? God and the universe and like.
I also find it really interesting that you talk about God and the universe but you grew up in a space where like your grandparents weren't like they were trying to teach you other things other than religion, but you found like spirituality in such a big
God
way.
And then realized what they were trying to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's what Loveforce is about, bringing the whole world together, not dividing us. You know what I mean? Like we're all going to be the same color one day.
We are going to be
animal,
the same
every
color.
Living thing is allowed in Loveforce. Like aliens, three-eyed flipper babies, like all of them. You know what I mean? We especially want giants and little people.
Yeah.
You know
calling all little people. You guys.
Man
up. Yeah,
that's why I need to feel like big.
Holy
like
shit,
I want my security to be like a 7-footer and a little guy.
And a 2-footer. We're gonna need a 2 and an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're
And
all
then
humans,
all
man. Like,
sizes
are not
welcome, you know
even
what I'm saying?
beings. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
And like a
Everyone's got the
person
job.
should be judged on their character, not how they look.
Wouldn't
You
that
know
be
what
a
I'm
thing?
saying? Like
Could
that's
you imagine the space we would live in if that's what we went off of? Holy
what it is
shit.
though. And I'm telling you, some of the, you know what I mean? Some of the most beautiful looking people are the least attractive, and some of the least good looking people are the most attractive because of like who they are as a person, because of their heart and their mind.
The most intelligent, heartfelt moment I ever had came by way of the town heroin addict when I was like 14. And I
Yeah.
honestly, everyone, like, shout out to Freaky Frank, anybody that's in the
Yeah.
comments that knows who that is, because that dude,
Yeah.
like, he looked like Jesus, but he was the only person that I ever witnessed up until that point that had like not the fentanyl look, the OG heroin look.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like before
Yeah.
this shit. And everyone was like almost scared of him. Like people didn't really, you just didn't, if you seen him, you'd kind of cross the street, whatever. Anyways, I happened to cross paths with him this one night at 7-Eleven, and I ended up sitting on the step with him for like probably 4 hours. He was the most intelligent person I'd ever talked to up to that point. I was just like totally fucking blown away. Like, wait a second here. And the whole thing is very similar to the way that you talk, actually. It's very like you have to, if you lead with love, if you lead with love, then it doesn't leave room for anything else, right? Like there is no room for anything
it's
else.
true. Yeah.
Like, tell me why it took like some dude named Freaky Frank who looked like Jesus, who would like full on had like the East Hastings shuffle to say some of the most intelligent shit. Like,
That's it.
So, yeah,
and like,
I don't.
life is about experience, and then like, but I feel like a lot of the words and the things that I say that come into my head is like from the universe and God, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's just
he's
like
channeling
like
through you.
I pray to him to like give me the words I need to like move and bring people together, you know what I mean?
But I'm sure that especially musicians and people that are in that space in the music, arts, and culture, like y'all got a bigger antenna than the rest of us folk. Like you guys got a little bit higher of an antenna to get in there a little bit deeper, right? Like how else are you guys getting these messages? Like I don't. It's wild. Like you guys all seem to be kind of tapped into a similar frequency too. Like where like I don't want to say that everyone's the same because just like I do that everyone obviously has different mission and different values and
exactly
beliefs and stuff. But you guys come at it with like the same amount of not energy, but like the same amount of like grace and grit and like all like I need to push this information and it's not just for me, and it's like I need to solicit this information, and like you guys got the hustle part where like people like because why else would you guys be out there slanging CDs for 15 20 bucks, $10 a pop out the back of your card? Like nobody has a stronger hustle than arts and culture, right? In this maybe drugs, but it's the same vibe, right? Like
it's hard to get there.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, obviously, like those are the
But at the same time, there's some people that I know that have played music for 20, 30 years that never technically made it, but they still made music and they have an incredible life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like sometimes everyone has art in them and art heals you, but sometimes you don't. You're like the ultimate, like the qualm in life is to like make your art or whatever you're doing pay you, so that's your job, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if you don't make it there, it's still beautiful and healing anyway. You know what I mean? And if you have like 100 fans, it's cool too. You know what I mean? Like
listen,
and like just keep doing it, and sometimes you'll find, like, it's like I said, even the bands that played before is never like, now I'm gonna make music, I got a message to spread. So it's like it's bigger than the music to me, you know what I mean? It's like I finally found what I like, you know what I mean? And like my mom taught me to dream big, and I can't think of a bigger dream. So you know what I mean? And like, so it's like you just got to try and like work on it and make it happen. And like I have lots of people behind me, and we're gonna spread the word. And like, you know what I mean? like it's easy to get into the Love Gang. You just got to get hugged in. Like if you hug me or Aspects or someone that hugs Aspects, you're already in the gang. So it's like, you know what I mean?
You're amazing. Well, you guys
You've
heard it
you've
here
definitely
first.
hugged Sydney, so you're in the gang. So yeah, rep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And Mike
Oh,
too. Shout out to
man.
Mike.
Yes.
Mike, Sydney's man, because we and him have Loveforce films together. So we're like filming at events and we're like doing music videos and stuff. We're just like kind of like teamed up and get, you know what I mean? Like putting our things together and stuff. So there's going to be like some cool stuff for us. If you need to like, you want to get a music video done or something, like holler at us. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
at Loveforce Films on Instagram too. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I like love them and like I love to like all my family and friends and like if I didn't mention you, I'd love you anyway. So don't
To
take it
you and
personal.
you
Like
and
fuck,
you.
I
Yeah.
can't mention everyone every time, but you know what I mean. I'll get around
Yeah.
to it though. Like,
Yeah.
I love you. I'm gonna tell you I love you when I see you. So,
You gotta like read off the palms and the feet, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Hugs are coming, but guaranteed.
Awesome. Well, Lars Sparka, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. You're just honestly since since behind the scenes, I was just like, holy, thank you so much for bringing this dude into my space today because I needed it. Like you changed the energy and the structure of my night. I can speak for everybody in the comment section that you also did the same for them.
No, lead with love. Lead with love, and
yes,
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, exactly.
sometimes it's hard, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But then it's like you always feel better. You know what I mean. And like that's even like a tip for like people like sometimes I'm like mad and I want to say something, so I'll like put it on like I'll write something out on Facebook. And like I learned to like just write it out and then not post it.
Oh, that's a
Because
good
it
tip.
just creates so much negativity, and then I'm like arguing with people and more negative before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To show you, there's like
Look at that.
That at the farm. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that landscape.
Yeah, this is like my backyard.
Right. Wicked, man.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. And our neighbors are so cool. I told my mom like, because we sold both of our houses and had all this money and no place to live. We were just like looking at all these places, and I'm like, don't worry, Mom. The universe is gonna put us exactly where we're meant to be. And like now we like love our neighbors, and like she loves it now. So I'm like, yeah, and I'm starting to love it too. So
that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for your mom. I think that like I got like sawdust and horse shit on my boots right now. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So I can
there's like girls that ride horses out back there. They have like they'll be standing on them and stuff. I'm like, woo.
Yeah, it's so much fun. There's something to be said about space like that. It's just it's I feel spoiled, right? Well, we all should feel spoiled, like appreciate what we have. It's tough sometimes
for whatever you have. Yeah.
Exactly,
but you know what I mean, like But that's why, like, the more blessed I get, the more I share. You know what I mean? Because I always found, like, I don't know, giving always feels better than getting for me. It always has.
You're so freaking cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just so lovely. I honestly like. There's so much takeaway from this. Like, for everybody who's watching, like, just be kind to each other and support each other and love one another.
Yeah.
Like, it's just it doesn't cost anything. And I know sometimes that like life gets really tough and it's challenging, and like I think we both can appreciate that. But if you just take a step back, like you're saying, you don't have to post the thing right now. You don't have to say the thing right now. You don't have to make that call
and then
now. Like,
and if I post positive content, then I always get, you know what I mean, way better reaction to it, and then I feel good instead of like shitty, because I could spend like an hour arguing with someone over some politics stuff. You know what I mean, like. And then
listen. As soon as you said that, I was like, "Look, like I'm monetized right now. We're trying to go down that road, or like."
I know.
And not even like that.
I always try and make it so we agree at the end, though. And then I always say and I always tell people, like my friends, it's like I have friends that like love Trump, and I'm like, we can argue about this, and I still love you. Like this doesn't change. Like politics ain't changing my friendships. You know what I mean?
We're in a space that we need to have these conversations. Listen, I play devil's advocate all the time because it creates conversation. Whether you believe whether you support, whether you whatever, the conversations still need to happen because we need to challenge people a little bit. Like, is this really your dude? Is this really like the situation you want to be in? Is this really your community? Like, it's okay. It's a
Yeah.
healthy thing to do, and I think it's important. Unfortunately, Facebook demonetize anything that has to do with politics is literally like why we cut out. It's like I don't know what their deal is with not wanting to, and I just leave it the heck alone because
It
whatever.
sucks.
But it sucks because we should be
Yeah.
able to debate and conversate and like that's where change happens. But
Yeah,
obviously,
well, that's where
like,
people have to start platforms where it's like that.
yeah, we have actually,
They aren't too social
yeah.
or live
There,
social.
there is actually. I'll send it to you as soon as we get off of here. Actually. 'Cause
Oh
I
yeah,
know-
okay,
yeah. Because there is definitely ones out there, for sure.
Okay,
But
well,
yeah,
it's awesome to like meet you and be on this, and like we have friends of friends. I'm going to be out there sooner than later, hopefully. So
yeah.
and if
Please
you
let
come
me
to
know.
Vancouver, definitely come by the store, and yeah, we'll hang
Oh,
out.
you would abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm super,
I
super
know all
stoked
the
to check it out.
spots in Vancouver too. You want to eat, you want to go, heck, whatever show you want to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
we'll
know
hang
what's
out for sure.
cracking. Yeah.
I gotta head back there. I snuck in. I didn't really tell anybody. I snuck in really quickly just to give someone a gift of love and get the fuck back out of town. Now everybody knows because because how do you not know? And now I got to go back and go see everybody. So I'm like, ah, shit. Like, yeah, I'll be back. So yeah, I'm planning to come out to BC like right quick because I have some explaining to do. Everyone's like, you were just here and you didn't. I'm like, I know. I went straight to the cabin in the woods and then I went straight like.
Oh, so where are you located at?
I'm in Alberta actually.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Pinecase is like we got two provinces rocking right now. So we got a whole situation in BC and then we have a whole situation in Alberta. And obviously, like,
Okay.
yeah, we all hang out together. But yeah,
I've been to like Calgary and Edmonton quite a few times.
yeah. Well, let me know when you're in either one of those places because I'll definitely
Oh yeah, and Red
jump in
Deer
the car.
actually. Yeah, I did a battle in Red Deer that we lost. It was really not very fun. So that was my Red Deer story.
Is wild. Like Red Deer is like if East Hastings and Qualicum had a baby. Like it's just
okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? But they have a really happening like metal scene. Like their music scene is pretty decent. Well, on that note, you guys, thank you so much. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
They got a good like rap and rave scene there too, actually.
Yeah, they got a totally happening.
Shout out ROB, Rob Newell, my buddy.
Yeah, wicked. You know all the flipping people, hey, holy. Yeah, we're definitely gotta hang out.
In Canada, I'm pretty good. Like even in the States, and like even like I had like an Irish guy who's lived in Vancouver for like 6 years, like recognized me at the gas station the other night and like Sparka, like I love battle rap, and then like we got a picture with his mom and stuff. It was pretty dope.
That's awesome.
But that's the thing about battle rap is like I had so many people like stay at my house and stuff too, and then from all over the world. So it's like pretty much I could go like anywhere in the States or like Canada or like England and like have my friends there like ready to like, you know what I mean? I can go hang out in the hood or at the studio or like wherever the fun is in whatever city with the locals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
That's what one thing that battle like you know what I mean? Like shout out Organic and Gully and Lush and everyone, Disaster and Holohan and all like Thesaurus, all my homies, yeah. From battle rap, it's been like that's been quite a like it's been a cool thing like and battle rap kind of introduced me to the people that took me to Shambhala, which introduced me to the rave scene, and then like it's been like my life's been really good since then. It was like I got off Oxycontin and then I was like I needed something to do, and then I got into battle rap, and then oh man. And then I got into battle rap, and then the rest is history. Yeah, I'm hoping like maybe hopefully King of the Dot comes and does a big show here one day. But you know what I mean. I'm also like moved on in my life too. But I'd love to like do one show where it's all compliment battles. Like it's kind of on brand for me. So
Yeah, I dig that heavy.
Yeah.
Actually, that's super.
But here,
cool.
I'll let you go. I could like just
man.
keep you like here all night. Yeah. That's one thing I learned over the years. I have like lots of stories. You know?
Listen, I could see. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. I could sit here and listen to you. I'm just sitting here like admiring you and your majestic beard. I'm like, yeah, But yeah, you're right. We should probably. Thank you again for your time. Listen, the door is absolutely wide open whenever you got something to say or want to come and hang out with us or whatever. I be absolutely.
Shout out everyone watching too. Follow me on Facebook. I'll be your friend. I think I still got like 500 friends left on there to go.
Cool.
And then follow me on Instagram and like the store, and I'll be around. I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean, doing art and spreading love till the day I die. So look out for that.
There you guys go. You know where to go and find him. Also, if you guys need a little bit of support in your day-to-day, don't forget that Pinecase has a warm line. It is 250-289-3948, and it is run by our beautiful volunteers that are all crisis management trained.
That's great. That's beautiful.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. Again, that's 250-289-3948. Please don't hesitate. You
feeling
guys.
Down, there's someone to talk to. And like, even message me, like, you know what I mean? If I got time, if I'm not in the middle of something, I would definitely like help anyone that needs someone to talk to.
Wicked.
Because there's always like a better day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And life is a beautiful gift if you tap in.
Yeah, exactly. There you guys go. You know, you have a community here, so take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you
Loveforce,
next Tuesday. Bye.
Please stay strong. Please stay
The
strong.
further you take my rights away, I'ma run to it, refuse to hear my voice. Speak loud when I spit it, but you don't get it. You just wanna be a side critic. See somebody else showing hate in the side of the road with it. Now how would you feel standing on the sideline and watch the color of a nation deteriorate over time? The flag real high, but compassion 6 feet below. Now you're searching for that justice that decided to never show. Deny my place, I'm back with a trace. Keep up the pace, tight lace, game face. Get back in the race. Whatever they did could never be undone. Every dark night ends with the rising of the sun. Squandered every wealth that's built from the mud. Squandered every wealth that's built from the blood. Squandered every wealth that's built in chains. Stolen from the ancestors, running through my veins.
With the strength of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant, please stay strong. Please stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong. We stay strong.
I can see, run to the light at the end of the tunnel winner.
We stay strong.
I can't breathe, we're gonna get oxygen without the justice system.
We stay strong.
And I know, gotta keep my head together,
We stay strong.
Don't doubt me, please don't doubt me.
We stay strong.
Tell me how can we be strong if we still shooting? Tell me how can we be strong if we still looting? Tell me how can we be strong if we still hating? Please tell me now, please.